The Discovery Center in Rockford opens its newest exhibit Tuesday, designed to teach kids about the importance of pollinators. The exhibit is called the Enchanted Garden, the fourth pollinator garden developed and donated by Rose Pest Solutions. The company owners say that they're also passionate about protecting the bugs and animals that help crops and plants grow. The garden features several species of native plants with the intention of drawing pollinators like honeybees, butterflies, and others to it.
One of the biggest reasons why we've collaborated with the Discovery Center Museum is because it's an absolute pillar in this community, and they believe in education first, just like us as well.